Thank you. This is for you, Charlie.
Thanks, Blue, but why are you growing a stick?
I'm not. It's a flower. If we can't go camping in the jungle, I thought I'd bring the jungle to us.
You really don't have green fingers, do you?
No, they're blue, just like the rest of me.
No, Blue. It's what people say when someone's good at gardening, that they've got green fingers.
Oh, I see.
When did you last water it?
Never. I thought plants just grew.
Nature still needs a little help from us.
It does?
The world needs to be looked after.
Why should we look after the world?
Because if we didn't, it would be a very different place. And animals, plants and trees might die. And that would be very bad for us. I learned about it in school today. Muslims believe that God created the world and everything in it, and that they should look after what God made.
How do they do that?
Why don't you come with me and find out?
Zippity-zip, let's go on a trip. Hello, Seyed.
Hello, Charlie. Hello, Blue.
Is this your garden?
Yes, it is. I enjoy being here, smelling the flowers, getting some fresh air, and getting some exercise, picking up fruit and vegetables. I'm a Muslim, and Muslims believe that gardens are the closest thing that God has given us to paradise on earth.
What are you doing?
I'm picking some vegetables. This is where I grow my vegetables and fruit to eat.
But don't plants grow by themselves?
Yes, they do. But if you want carrots, you need to plant carrot seeds. And if you want courgettes or tomatoes, you need to put courgettes or tomato seeds. And with a bit of help, watering, compost, they grow better. It's best to look after what God's created for us.
Well, what do you mean?
In our holy book, the Qur'an, God's been given 99 beautiful names. One of them is al-Khaliq, which is Arabic for the Creator. It means God has created everything, and what you see around us in this garden is an example. Another name is Al-Musawwir, which is Arabic for the Shaper, which means God did not just create things and leave them, but He wanted to care for them too, and He wants us to care for His creations too.
So you're looking after the garden for Him?
That's right. We believe that God has created us as His khalifahs to look after the word for Him.
What's a khalifa?
Khalifa is another Arabic word for custodian, which is a person who looks after something for somebody else. We believe that God has created us to look after the word for Him. And the better we look after the word for Him, the more He will reward us. Would you both like to help?
Yes, please. So, do all Muslims have a garden?
Some do, some don't. But we all have to do our best to look after what God's created for us. Simple things, like not wasting food.
And watering your plants so they don't die.
Yes, plants are very important. We have a saying that whoever plants a tree and cares for it will be rewarded by God.
What about animals?
We have rules in the Holy Quran about the animals and how to look after them, and not to make camels and donkeys carry too much weight on them, and to leave them to drink as much water as they want. There's also a story that Muhammad tells about a dog.
Who is Muhammad?
He lived 1,500 years ago in Arabia. He is our greatest prophet. A prophet is a person who brings a message from God.
What happened to the dog?
There was this thirsty man walking in the desert. He found a well. He went down all the way and he had as much water as he needed. As he was climbing up, he saw a dog that was very thirsty too. He went down all the way again to the bottom of the well and he took his shoe off, filled it with water, and he climbed back up. He held the shoe to the dog. The dog drank until he was happy. Muhammad said, all the bad things that the man had done will be forgiven for being so kind and caring to the dog.
I like dogs. They're furry like me. And they like having their tummy tickled just like I do.
Time to go home now, Blue.
Well, thank you for answering my questions.
Thank you for your help, and this is something to remind you of your visit.
Thank you.
Bye.
So what did we learn today?
Well, today we went to a garden to see all the yummy fruit and vegetables that grow there. And we learnt that Muslims believe that God created the world. One of God's names is al-Khaliq, which means the creator. Muslims believe that we are all khalifahs. That means we look after the world for God. Muslims believe that people who look after what He has made will be rewarded. I'm going to be a gardener when I grow up.
Really?
Yep, that's because I've got green fingers.
Oh, Blue. Good night.
Good night.